Hey guys, it's Mel. Here for another Messages with Mel. I'm up in my space right now. I ventured up the stairs and I'm in my space, and it makes my soul so happy to be up here. I think it missed me. It felt a little empty when I first walked in, and then I felt like a happiness come over me. It's just such a beautiful space, and I encourage any of you to create a sacred space for yourself to go to if you have that opportunity, even if it's just a tiny little spot in your home, at least somewhere that you can go. Um, that just brings you peace and joy. Okay. So let's get started. I do want to try to make this a little shorter than normal. Let me know if you like the long ones or if you prefer little short ones, readings. In the comments, just pop in the comments if you like the longer ones, or if you don't really care, then cool. I'm going to try to make this a little shorter today. I did record one a few days ago, and it was like over 40, it was like 40 minutes. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a little too long. So just let me know. Feedback is always welcomed and appreciated. Good, bad, indifferent. Okay. Just so I know where I'm at for you all. Whew, okay. Let's get to a reading. Oh my God, it's such a beautiful day. I just dropped a card. Hang on a second. I'm guessing that this will be like just a bonus at the end card because it fell out, and I hadn't even asked the question yet. So, excuse me. Ooh, someone's got to release something. Okay, so this is the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid. It's a really cool deck. I haven't used it in a bit, so it was calling to me. I do have a couple others here that I might pull from as well. But again, I'm going to try to make these short and sweet. And the question that I did come up with today while I was getting prepared was, what messages are we missing that could help us make life feel just a little more easier at this time? With the world the way it is, and just the pressures of life. What messages are we missing that could maybe help us just get through the days a little easier? Okay. All right. Yes. Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna do 1, 2, 3. Oh, and this one wanted to come out too, so that's gonna go with group 3. So group 3, if you chose group 3, you have a double meaning message today. Okay, so group 1 is number 44, and it's the Lady of the Mirror, reflection, non-judgment. Okay. So what I'm getting from this, guys, is again that going within, right? The reflection. You're being asked to go a little deeper into your own being, to look yourself, and I don't mean this literally, but look yourself in the mirror and see where you can let go of some things, or where you can change a few things that would help you readjust so that you can make things just a little easier, right? And I'm hearing, do this in a non-judgmental way. Have no judgment against anything that you are doing, that you think might be like wrong. There's no judgment here. This is simply going in to reflect to see where you can improve on things. Make life a little easier. And I'm hearing The messages will come like if you get a glimpse of yourself in the mirror, like literally this time, or she's looking in a body of water, so any reflective surfaces, you get a glimpse of yourself, and maybe you see that you're all like scrunched up in like tight. That's your reminder in your message, to remind you to let that tension go. Drop the shoulders, relax the jaw, take a couple of deep breaths. If you need to close your eyes, close your eyes. That always what helps me. Calm yourself down. And then reflect on, why was I so scrunched up and angry or frustrated or just like a ball of anxiety? Where in my life was that created? And then release it, right? We don't want to hang on to those emotions that make you feel like that. It's icky. So group number 1, it's asking you to non-judgmentally reflect on how you can make your life a little easier. And your reminders will be when you catch a glimpse in the mirror of yourself, or again, a reflective surface, a window, a storefront door, and you're just like, you got a look on your face that maybe can definitely tell a story that you're not in the most peaceful state of mind, right? Loosen up. Drop the shoulders. Okay? Don't tense, don't clench. All right. Group number 2. Now this was in reverse, which usually just means pay attention, but in this case where it's like an individual reading, I'm just going to read it in reverse first, okay? I'm getting a lot of white in here. White brings peace and purity, right? So where in your life are you getting message to give yourself more peace? Kind of similar to this in a way, but this is like all peace and purity in here. Where are you hearing the messages, or how? Sometimes when you see like little trinkets or like little white feathers, and you pick it up and you're like, just gives you a little bit of happiness, or maybe you don't pick it up, but it just seeing it, a little white feather or something. I'm betting that you're seeing little signs, little trinkets. These are messages being sent to you from the angelic realm, okay? To give you some peace, to give you some reassurance, and to give you some clarity that you are on the right path. You are doing and where you should be and doing what you should be doing. So let's flip it upside down so we can read it. It says the Swan Queen, number 13, transformation, intuition, and patience. There's these swans in here, and she looks like she's like dressed for like a Swan Lake or something, right? She's got a skirt of feathers. So this is really just asking you to be patient first and foremost, is what I'm getting from this, to be in that pure state of just patience. This, and following your intuition, And this is where the transformation will start to come into play. Kind of like this one, like you're going within, but this one, it's like a deeper, like maybe you've already reflected and gone within, but it's asking you to go a little deeper in. And swans to me just reminds me of like love. Swans meet for life. They find a partner and they mate for life. I really feel like this is more about you loving yourself, though, right? This is all about you loving yourself and having the patience with yourself, trusting your intuition. And you're going to be going through some sort of new major transformation. This is going to bring you peace. It's going to bring you clarity. It's going to be like purity ritual kind of thing, a cleansing, right? And I'm also hearing it's like a winter scene that one cycle is ending right now so that a new one can start, right? Which would be appropriate. We're coming into spring. Friday is the first day of spring. Yeah. You're going to be transitioning out of your current cycle and into a higher one, a better one, a more pure one, a more peaceful one. So look for the signs along the way that reassure you that you are on that path. And I can reassure you now that you are exactly where you need to be and doing exactly what you need to be doing. But finding those little trinkets and signs, that really helps bring it home for me anyway, personally. Okay. Awesome. So, okay. We're going to move on to group 3. Doing fairly well with time. It's 12:44 on the clock. And so group number 3, you do get 2. I'm going to go with this one because this one was first. It's the Sun Dancers, joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. And it's number 32. And there's this really cool lady here. It looks like she's a fairy. And she's like flying up from this pillar of light. Okay. Joyful activity, celebration of life, abundance. I'm really getting from this it's funny because all 3 of these cards are kind of giving me the same kind of message, but in different ways. And this one is asking you to seek the joys of life, to celebrate, to dance, and do all the things that make you happy. And she's like fully abandoning, she's just like dancing, right? She doesn't really even care, I'm feeling, like what others think of her. She's just enjoying it. She's enjoying this process. She's enjoying this dance. She's enjoying the fun, the joyful activity that she's created. And with that brings more abundance of happiness and love, and just fun. The Sun Dancer. bring more of that sun, that dancing and that sun into your life. I'm really feeling like maybe you're going to come across some sort of like group or adult ed class or something that you're like, oh, that looks like so much fun. And you're going to take the class or whatever the whatever it is. Maybe it's just a one night, dance thing. For some reason I'm seeing belly dancing. So maybe it's belly dancing. And you're gonna take it and you're gonna realize how much fun it is. It's gonna bring so much joy to you. So start looking for uh just something that comes across your Facebook feed, or that you read in an article, or that some class pops up for you, that you're like, maybe I might like that. I'm gonna give that a try. And then do it. Okay. And then the second card, again, this one was upside down. And all I can see in this is this halo of beautiful light here. It's just giving me more of this, like, seek that joy, seek that sun, seek that just that light, right? What brings you happiness? And then there's this big glowing flower here. Maybe it's gardening. It looks like a lotus. So maybe you're stuck in the mud right now. You're stuck in a rut. You can't seem to pull yourself out of it. You just like stuck there. Doing something new and fun will pull you out. And right side up, it says the High Lord of Gratitude and Service, selflessness, humility, conscious action. And he is a happy, happy dude. See how happy he is? So, selflessness, humility, conscious action. Maybe you're teaching the fun class. I don't know. It says gratitude and service. So I'm hearing that by providing a service and creating joy for others will in turn create more joy for you. So maybe you're the one who's putting the ad in the adult ed group to go do some belly dancing. And you get a couple of people who have never done it before and they have so much fun doing it, and that brings you even more joy. Something like that. Of course, it doesn't have to be exactly that. That's just an example that came to mind, right? Go out there and fulfill some sort of service, because I'm really getting you're creating joy for yourself and others, and that's even more powerful than just going in to create for yourself. I know that I tote self-love and taking care of yourself, but also we like to help others. I'm sure if you're here, you do too. The healers and the empaths and the sensitives, right? We like to create happiness and joy for others. And in turn, that will create happiness and joy for us as well. So go do it both ways. Go create for yourself and then create for others. And that's like a double. Like that's even better than just doing one of them or the other, right? You get double. Just like the cards, you get the double. Okay, and then this one, this is the one that fell out at the beginning. I hadn't even asked the question really, so I feel like this is for the entire collective. And the card is number 43, and it's the word Lord, communication, praise, and dishonesty. We need to be careful with our words, the words that are coming out of our mouth, the words that we're thinking, and the words that we're putting down on paper, on social media. Guys, we got to be careful with our words, because what we say, the words that come out, or what we're thinking, that's what creates the reality. So if we're being dishonest, right? The word dishonest here, and that could be dishonest with other people, with yourself, with like whoever. That's going to create more dishonesty. And that just kind of like muckies up things. We don't want that happening. We want to have integrity, and we want to communicate respectfully. And that's by not only being respectful with our words, but also listening respectfully of the other side. And I think that is lacking right now in our society. We're so one-sided, one-opinionated, that we're not respecting the other person's point of view. Our point of view is not the only point of view, because we haven't experienced everything. Other people might have experienced other things in their life, and that gives them a different point of view. So we need to be respectful, not only to ourselves, but to others with our word, right? Spelling is called spelling because it's a spell, right? It creates, it's magic. And I don't want to scare people on here that don't quite understand that or might find that scary, but what we put out is what we create. So if we're putting out dishonesty and hate and just distrust and not respecting the other side of it, we're creating more of that. But if we go into the conversation and we listen respectfully, and then are able to rebuttal, or maybe even like, oh, I never thought of it that way. It goes both ways though, right? We need to get back to the point where we can talk things out and not be insulted by the other person's point of view. And I really feel like that's the biggest point here, is respectful communication. Honest and respectful communication with each other. Yeah. But also this self-talk I'm hearing. Well, the self-talk, the bad mouthing of the self has to stop. So, because if you're bad mouthing yourself in your own brain, you're probably bad mouthing a lot of other people, and that just creates more mucky thoughts, right? Okay. I'm at 24 minutes on the dot. So I'm just gonna pull a dragon card for everyone. For, let's just say, for the entire human race, basically. What do the dragons want to help us with right now? What messages do the dragons have that we're missing, maybe, that could be helping us, right? We'll stick to the question. What messages are we missing that could help us make life a little more easier at this point in time? It's the white gold dragon from Lyra. And this dragon connects you to the highest Christ light. Ooh. Develop your casual chakra. Casual chakra. Bathe in the 9th dimension Christ light. You know what I'm hearing from this, guys? We have to have the faith. We have to go back to having the faith that everything is going to be okay and everything's going to work out, and that we have the backup, the spiritual backup we need to get through this. And the white gold dragon from Lyra is here to help. So let's get a little more connected to our faith, whatever that is for you. I don't care if you're religious or not religious. You can still have faith without practicing any sort of religion or ritual or even witchcraft. You know, like there are some people out there that I know who are Wiccan or pagan, and it's all the same, guys. It's all the same. Okay? We just have to have the faith that we have that backup, that beautiful God light. Okay. Cool. All right, I'll cut it there. We're at 26:53 right now. I did try to keep it a little shorter. I kept it shorter than I did last week at the 40-minute mark. But I just wanted to make things a little shorter for you today. Let me know again in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't, if this is still too long, or if you want shorter ones or longer ones, or if you don't really care. Like, comment, share, bring a friend, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And I just want you to know how much I love you. You got this. We can do it. All right. Bye, guys.